Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 20 of Small Stages, Big Sounds. I'm joined this week by Yannick Brockdorf and Niels Larsen from Danish band Statement. The last time I saw these guys was in the Patriot in 2023, I believe, at the release of the last album. And I know there are a load of people that were there that night that are looking forward to the release of the new album. So we'll have a discussion about what they've done in the last 2 years. God, is it 2 years? And we'll take it from there. Welcome, guys. You okay?
Yep. Oh, thanks. Thank you. Absolutely. And you look good.
Yes. Still walking on the grass, not lying under it.
Yeah, exactly. That's how it is. That's how it is.
So this is a new project for us at Uberrock. So we're trying to get to speak to people in the industry where we're looking at the difficulties of an upcoming band, not that you are upcoming, and the difficulties in finding places to play, because there's been a big decline in the number of smaller venues in the UK over the last few years. And we're trying to support that, to support guys like you as well, to obviously get a bit of publicity out there for you. So how does the new single, My Last Goodbye, represent the changes in any sound for you as a band?
Actually, how should I put it? We wanted to make it a little bit more heavy and a little bit more dark, if you can say it like that.
Okay.
And we just thought that playing it in C, tune C, instead of our normal D, it would just give it a bit more metal vibe to it. Just to try to do it. Actually, we started our first album. We had an E tuning, I think.
Yeah, E and drop D tuning. But the thing is about Statement is that we love the rock and roll thing. We love metal stuff. We love all the ballads. Yeah, all kind of music. And we had a long chat about should we try to do any sort of more metal music into our own music? Should we try to put some more middle parts into the music? And that was the first one actually came up with the My Last Goodbye.
Yeah.
Was kind of that song, and yeah, and actually people liked it. It become to our first single also on national radio in Denmark. So
Well done.
good
Congratulations.
for the public,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah. Well, at least they get to listen to it at a different level rather than streaming.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's have a listen to the new track. This is My Last Goodbye by Statement. So what's happening with the upcoming album? Is it still going to be that dark metal and heavy, or are you still sticking to some of the other Statement classic rock style?
I think we made a bit of a mix of it.
Yeah, it's a bit of a mix.
Yeah,
Really, it is.
we still have the big choruses and with a lot of melodies and
Yeah, we love the good song in it, don't we?
yeah.
It's like we can do songs with just a western guitar, sing a song, sing along thing, writing stuff, and put together with and put some metal elements into it. That's the forward we go. So the rest of the album is we got some metal bips and bops here and there, but it's still the rock and roll and the songs we're burning for. I would say.
Okay, so you worked with a different producer this time around. Did that make a difference to the sound?
It's actually two. Madsen was the first producer we actually worked with on the two first albums, Monsters and Heaven Will Burn. And the first one, Monsters, was self-recorded. We hired a studio and we recorded ourselves. But to mix and master it, the first album, but that's more than 10 years ago.
Mm.
And he did our second album, Heaven Will Burn, where he recorded and mixed and mastered it. And then we did those last couple of albums with Soren Anderson, and that has been absolutely beautiful for us to try to work with some other guys and work with that guy, Soren Anderson. He's a clever guy to work with. Can tell you that. But there is something we missed about it in the metal thing and the metal parts, which too is absolutely his who is it. To do the darker and the more metal sound music. So that's why we try to make this album with two and go back to him again.
Okay. So is your writing process still the same? Do you still all contribute to the tracks?
Yeah, most of it is Nils and I, but if the other guys in the band have some ideas and have some great riffs and stuff, we'll take it in. Yeah,
we take it to the table and have a fine look at it. But mostly the music is that's a Nils thing, and all the lyrics is a Yannick thing. That's mainly how it is. And of course, we bundle, we switch over each other and have a very good work together on that.
So you've released the first single, The Last Goodbye. Do you plan to release another one before the album is released?
Yeah.
Well, there are actually 3 more singles coming out. The next single is Just on the Steps. That is The World is Fading.
Yeah.
It's called. Yeah, that's a really tough and heavy, slow, heavy one.
This is this Friday, 21st. I think,
yeah, that's coming out.
What you can do if you like, if you can drop me a couple of MP3s of the last release and this one, I'll mix them in with this as well in the podcast.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's do that. So we can have a bit of a teaser, you mean?
Yeah.
Lovely. Yeah.
So I know I spoke to Yannick and he said you don't have any videos as of yet. It's just the music. The videos is the later production side of things. So, you know, I'm happy to tease with the music. That's not a problem. So do you think the sound has progressed since 2014? And do you think the UK audience will like it?
Absolutely. Because the British audience, or the whole England and the whole British Islands, is absolutely love rock and metal music, and it depends how you serve it and how you I don't know how to say, especially when we're doing live shows in England. We have such a sense of humor within, and it's like that the audience and the band are come to one bit. Really, we love to play in England, and
I'm looking forward to seeing you.
And I think the audience will absolutely love it. Yeah.
Good. You had a bit of a busy year last year, and some particular highlights for you. Would you like to give us an idea of what they were?
Last year, 2024 we actually used that year to write albums.
I was looking at your socials. I saw the Michael Schenker and the Nordic Noise. That was 23.
That was 23.
Yeah. The Michael Schenker was actually 22. Nordic Noise is this year in May.
So that's a big one for you this year, is it?
Yeah, it's gonna be great. Yeah.
Good. Like I said, it just goes to show that I've scanned your socials, but obviously didn't take it in. So are you looking forward to getting it out on the road?
Definitely, we are.
We have right now about 4 shows in Denmark. Only one of them is announced. So that's the Nordic Noise.
Leave you tickle those out on your socials when you're ready.
Yeah, we do that. Yeah,
definitely.
So talking about Denmark, and I said that about the music scene in the UK and the smaller venues closing down at a rate of knots. What is the music scene like in Denmark?
Oh, it's mainly pop music. If you should take the big look over it all, it's a bit of pop music. It's a bit of the well-known big bands. People are definitely coming into, if Metallica shows up, if Guns N' Roses shows up, the ACDs, kind of those bands. If they are announced, the public will definitely be there. But it's hard times, because what we saw in the beginning of when COVID was over, people start to go out immediately, and there were full houses everywhere. Every venue was booked, fully booked,
Mm.
and it was sold out. That was a very easy one, but it was like for a year maybe it was like that, and then we come on onto 2023. It slowed down, and it
Mm.
slowed really much down, especially on smaller venues, clubs and pubs and everything like these venues is really hard to sell out.
Mm.
So so that's what we see, especially on the rock and metal scene. But it runs, and it runs like a fast train. Really, it does. There's so much rock and metal music in Denmark, and we talk about it all the time. But live venues is it's hard to get a gig in Denmark. In fact,
Is it really?
yeah, it is. Even that you are a really good band, and even that you are an old, well-known band in Denmark, as we probably are, but it's hard to get a good gig because people aren't coming there. It's hard to get people out in the city and get them on the restaurants these days.
So, so do you do cross-border stuff into Germany and Holland then?
We definitely are talking about it. Now we just had a new booking agency and a new booking agent. This yeah, actually for is kind of 2 weeks ago we start to work with him, but that's only in Denmark. So we
Mm.
have a chat about what we should do abroad. So we were talking about going Germany. We're talking about going back to Holland, Belgium, France is very good, and of course England again.
Yeah, I mean, I drove through Denmark on my way to Sweden multiple years ago, and it amazed me how flat it was.
Yeah, it is. It's like Denmark. Denmark has everything. It's just smaller. It's just tiny.
A lot of the bands from my area around South Wales, they getting really big and playing huge shows in Germany all last year. I mean, one of the bands, a band called Florence Black, they were playing to 1,000-seater stadiums. Admittedly, with another band, they were the support act,
Yeah, of
but they
course.
garnered an awful lot of support.
Yeah, a lovely, lovely times they have.
You
Definitely.
know.
Yeah.
So, how would you balance a set? So, say for example, you were coming to the UK and you got your new album, and how would you decide how much of the new set would you play over some of the established tracks?
We should talk about if we play an hour.
Maybe
Uh,
maybe four.
yeah, we would do 4 songs, 4 of the new songs, and of course we would do some of the old songs. Heaven Will Burn, Higher Ground, and all these from the early albums, which
Mm.
have been a great success in the UK. Of course, we will play them.
Maybe California Dreaming.
California.
That is the best version I've heard of that ever.
Thank you.
Absolutely love it.
And
So
it's
if I'm in the audience, it better be on the set list.
Then we must check for David. Are you out there?
where is Dave? There you are, Dave. The next one's for you.
So, did you have any major challenges recording the new album?
Really?
No.
Just getting together as a group?
Yeah, we did it over what 3 times,
3 sessions.
three
The
sessions. Yeah.
biggest issue was actually, in fact, that we we have a very busy drummer because he
Yeah.
went to play with another band, and
Who's
one of his bands called Thus is actually quite a very good heavy metal band, old school death metal with some yeah. If you take it between death and a little bit of Gojira and stuff, and it is really good. But they
but he is
actually
a
they went to Wacken Open Air and the competition there, and they actually won the whole thing. Yeah,
he's a beast on the drums though, isn't he?
he
For
is.
a little guy,
Absolutely. He is the
he's an
Benjamin of the
absolute
band.
beast.
He is so crisp on that drums. I tell you that. But we went to sessions, and two called us and said, if we're gonna do the next session, have to be this week, and that was a week when Daniel was off, so I had to do the drums on there. So that was a bit of an issue, but again, I play drums as well, so I did the drums on the half of the record. Yeah, that's cool, but that was most of the issue about that we were splitting up and not playing the whole thing together as a band. Meet up as a band and have a good time and have a good session together. For a couple of weeks or just a week together, all together. But we had the good session in the main session where we recorded 4 of the songs. And that was a hell of a session, I'll tell you that. But I did the drums. I had the session alone with 2, and that took nearly 1 day, and it was over. I recorded 6 songs, drums. And we were ready to get it finished, Yannick and Paulson and I.
Talented man. Play drums and guitar.
He's one of those guys, those annoying guys who just can play whatever he gets his hand on.
Have you ever tried playing a guitar with a drumstick?
Probably yes, and he could probably do it. So,
yeah.
But
the violent violin, yeah. So, like I said, when the album's released, just ship me or before it's released, ship me a copy and I'll write a review. That's not a problem.
Yeah. Absolutely, we do.
And if you can send me a couple of MP3s, I'll include that in this chat. But thank you both very much for your time. I will edit it and I will send you links to a couple of clips that you could just paste into your social media. And I'll stick them on the Uberrock site as well. But thank you both for your time. It's been lovely talking to you.
You're welcome.
And hopefully we'll see you soon.
We hope so too.
We hope so too, and hopefully we got a kick on where was it in Patriot again?
The Patriot.
Yeah, the Patriot.
Let's hope so.
Yeah, that's a beautiful place. That's the biker club there. I really love that venue.
It's been refurbished since you were there last.
Yeah.
There's quite a lot of work gone on there. There's a separate part now to get onto the stage from the green room, so you no longer have to walk through the crowd.
Okay. Oh, lovely. Yeah.
So there's stairs up the side and onto the side of the stage.
Yeah. It's still Angela. They are the manager.
Angela's still there, yeah.
Yeah. Definitely say hello to her from us.
Yeah. I will. Her. We love her. I'll probably see her on the weekend at some point.
Yeah.
But thank you both for your time.
You're welcome.
Good luck with the album.
Thank you so much.
See you soon.
Yep.
See you, Dave.
Take care, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye then. As is the end of the show, this is the remainder of the last goodbye by Danish band Statement. Hopefully, we'll catch them in the UK soon. You can find all their other tracks on streaming sites, and I hope you like them. Take care. Bye.